The untold truth about Porto Cervo, Italy's secret oasis for the ultra-rich. What if I told you there's a corner of Italy so exclusive even the air costs more here? Where oligarchs anchor superyachts cloaked in secrecy, princes host parties in cliffside fortresses, and the 1% of the 1% live by one rule: never be seen. Welcome to Porto Cervo, the Mediterranean's best-kept secret, a billionaire playground so hidden it's practically invisible until now. Forget everything you know about luxury travel. This isn't just a destination. It's a meticulously crafted illusion. A place where privacy isn't bought, it's weaponized. Today, we're bypassing the velvet ropes, decoding the unspoken laws, and exposing why Porto Cervo isn't on your radar, and why the ultra-rich want to keep it that way. Buckle up. This is the untold story of a paradise built for ghosts. This was Sardinia's Costa Smeralda 6 decades ago, a harsh, forgotten stretch of Mediterranean wilderness. No roads, no electricity, just shepherds and seabirds. But one man saw beyond the barrenness, a prince with a vision so bold it would rewrite the rules of luxury forever. Prince Karim Aga Khan IV didn't just imagine a resort, he engineered a mirage. While the world's elite partied in Monaco, he quietly purchased 30 miles of this rugged coast, vowing to create a sanctuary where wealth could vanish behind a veil of discretion. His blueprint? To blend Sardinia's raw beauty with a man-made fantasy so seamless it would feel eternal. Local workers thought he was mad. They hauled pink granite under the scorching sun, building piazzas and villas designed to mimic ancient fishing villages, except these villages had helipads and champagne cellars. The prince's obsession? Invisible luxury. No neon, no flashy signs, just whispers of opulence, hidden in plain sight. Montage of today's Porto Cervo. A masked waiter serves drinks at a cliffside party, faces blurred. A guard turns away a photographer at the yacht club Costa Smeralda. The magic of Porto Cervo isn't in what you see, it's in what you don't. Paparazzi are banned. Superyachts dock under cover of darkness. Wanna buy a villa? Money isn't enough. You need connections, silence, and a willingness to follow the Aga Khan's unbreakable design codes. No garish colors, no towering heights, even billionaires must kneel to the aesthetic of humble Sardinian stone. Here, privacy isn't a perk, it's a cult. And the initiation ritual? Erase your presence before you arrive. Why haven't you heard more about Porto Cervo? That's precisely the point. Its allure lies in its relative obscurity, a carefully cultivated mystique that shields its inhabitants from prying eyes. Here, strict codes of conduct are paramount. Privacy isn't just a preference, it's a religion. The emphasis is always on maintaining a low profile, ensuring that the outside world remains blissfully unaware of the extravagance within. Exclusive clubs, like the legendary yacht club Costa Smeralda, operate under a veil of secrecy. Membership is by invitation only, and discretion is the price of admission. Cameras are frowned upon, selfies are taboo, and the paparazzi are conspicuously absent. Beyond the guarded gates and silent shores, Porto Cervo's secrecy is upheld by an unspoken ecosystem of loyalty and precision. Local staff, from chefs to captains, are trained in the art of invisibility, their discretion honed over generations. Even the town's infrastructure bends to the elite's whims. Roads curve to avoid villa sightlines, delivery trucks arrive under night's cover, and private chefs source ingredients through encrypted channels. This isn't mere exclusivity, it's a meticulously choreographed dance where every detail, down to the vanishing of trash, is engineered to erase traces of excess. Here, the true luxury isn't wealth, it's existing as a ghost in a world obsessed with exposure. To taste Porto Cervo's rarefied air, prepare to part with sums that defy logic. This is a gilded labyrinth where exclusivity is priced in blood diamonds. Imagine $500,000 vanishing in a week just to rent a super yacht, crew and caviar extra, or hotel suites where a single night's stay eclipses the average Sardinian's annual income. Summer villas cloistered in hillsides like fortresses. Demand $1 million plus for a season, enough to purchase a private Caribbean atoll. But here, wealth alone isn't a golden ticket. Even A-list celebrities are quietly turned away from parties for lacking the right connections, while oligarchs casually drop six figures on midnight firework displays or private opera performances aboard their decks. The real cost? Surrendering to a world where money isn't spent, it's burned as incense to the gods of excess. Want to dine? A single bottle of vintage Dom Perignon at a members-only beach club could fund a year of Sardinian olive harvests. Need transportation? Chauffeurs in bulletproof SUVs charge $10,000 a day to shuttle guests between villas and helipads, while private jet fuel bills alone rival the GDP of small towns. Even the air carries a tax. Wealthy patrons pay environmental levies to offset their carbon footprints, a performative penance that barely dents their fortunes. Meanwhile, local workers sign NDAs thicker than passports just to serve cocktails, their silence bought for less than the cost of a yacht's champagne fridge. The most exclusive events, like the clandestine White Night Gala, require a $250,000 donation to a shadowy cultural foundation, a thinly veiled entry fee that funds yet another villa's infinity pool. And if you dare to flaunt your wealth too loudly, the true elite will freeze you out, relegating you to the tourist marinas where mere millionaires dock. Porto Cervo doesn't just demand your wallet, it demands your soul, your silence, and your willingness to pretend this absurdity is normal. Behind the shimmering facade of Porto Cervo lies a less glamorous truth, where the collision of old and new has fractured the soul of Sardinia. Tensions simmer between the ultra-wealthy outsiders, many of whom treat the island as a seasonal trophy, and the local Sardinian community, whose ancestors have weathered these coasts for millennia. As speculative real estate investors snatch up waterfront properties, generational families are priced out of villages they've called home for centuries, their modest stone houses bulldozed for glass-walled villas with infinity pools that stand empty 10 months a year. Even the island's traditions are commodified. Ancient folk festivals now cater to billionaire guests, while artisan crafts are reduced to €500 rustic chic souvenirs in boutique hotels. The environmental toll is equally jarring. The Costa Smeralda's once pristine seabed, home to endangered seagrass meadows, is now scarred by yacht anchors and sewage runoff from floating palaces. Marine biologists whisper about dwindling fish stocks and coral bleaching, while the roar of helicopters ferrying guests drowns out the calls of native birds. Locals, many of whom rely on fishing and farming, watch as their livelihoods are suffocated by an economy that values champagne tastings over sustainable harvests. Yet the greatest irony? The very elite who flock here for unspoiled beauty are blind to their role in its erosion. Porto Cervo's paradise isn't lost. It's being sold, piece by piece, to those who can afford to ignore the cracks in the Mirage. So, what do you think? Could you survive a weekend in Porto Cervo? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy this glimpse into the world of the ultra-rich, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Next time, we're heading to an equally exclusive Greek island, so you won't want to miss it. If you're feeling generous and want to support our future adventures, you can donate a coffee via the link in the description. every little bit helps us bring you more exclusive content from around the world. As the sun sets over Porto Cervo, casting a golden glow on a superyacht sailing into the distance, we bid you farewell. Remember to subscribe for more glimpses into the extraordinary. Check out the end screen for subscription information and a preview of our next episode. We're always striving to bring you the most captivating and insightful content. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of Porto Cervo. We hope you'll return for more explorations of the world's most exclusive destinations. Until next time, stay curious. If you're ready to keep chasing the world's best-kept secrets, smash that like, comment your wildest luxury travel fantasy, and subscribe. Because next week, we're exposing a hidden island where billionaires bury their treasures, literally. And if this journey left you craving more, you can always buy me a coffee at Cash App $Leonard Allen 2 to fuel the next adventure. Stay curious.